Welcome to this week's WWE Smackdown review. This is for August the 2nd episode, 2016. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's give you my thoughts. Let's review it. Let's go through the whole show, give you the results as well. So tonight's WWE Smackdown would open up with Randy Orton, Shane McMahon, and Daniel Bryan backstage. Basically, they'd be showing us when Randy Orton invaded Monday Night Raw and argued with Brock Lesnar. He said it was awesome, but there's a few repercussions. And then basically they're going to have security. And yeah. And then Dean Ambrose addresses the number one contender, Dolph Ziggler, in the opening segment. He basically says that, Dolph Ziggler basically come on, just go to when they go face to face. They basically respect each other. Now he's like, Dolph Ziggler doesn't deserve it. He's gonna do all this stuff. He's gonna steal the show. He's gonna have a good match, but he's gonna lose in the end. And all he cares about is his looks and shaking the booty shaker. Calls him. Now I liked Dolph Ziggler's intensity. He was fired up. And this was a great segment in my opinion. I thought it was better than Finn Balor's and Seth Rollins' segment last night. That's me. If you thought it was better, that's you. But I thought they really I thought they were great on the mic. I thought it was great interaction. They were going back and forth. Great storyline. But really what they're saying in there is really true stuff. I mean, really, it's like reality, kind of. And they're really building this match up too. They're really hyping it. Taking time to do it. Yeah, I really liked Dolph Ziggler's intensity. He was fired up. He looked like he meant every word he said. Dean Ambrose was just great, as always, and it's going to be interesting to see the build-up to their match. I mean, Dean Ambrose is great on the mic. Everyone loves him. His personality, what he does, his in-ring ability. Dolph Ziggler, of course, always sealed the show. He's great in the ring. Should have been pushed a while, but Dolph Ziggler finally being able to be on the mic, and he delivers. And then Bray Wyatt would basically lay out Dolph Ziggler with his Abigail, and then he basically says that he makes a challenge. He says that face him tonight, and if he wins, if Bray Wyatt wins, he proves that he's worthy of being the contender, and if he loses, he'll replace him at SummerSlam. And yeah, I thought it was a good segment. I thought it was really good. Then you would get then you would get a triple threat match, number of contenders match, Baron Corbin versus Apollo Crews versus Kalisto. Whoever wins this match is basically gonna face The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. I thought it was a decent match in my opinion. Apollo Crews did pick up the victory as well. He rolled up Kalisto for the win. I thought it was a decent match, like I said. Decent match, nothing special in my opinion. The point across was Apollo Crews is building momentum. He's building, he's getting built up because he wasn't really that good on the main roster before. He was getting lost in the shuffle. They weren't doing nothing with him. But now they are on Smackdown. He won a Battle Royal last week, Battle Royal. Now he won a triple threat this week, and he's going to be challenging the Miz for the Intercontinental title. And at SummerSlam, maybe he'll win the title there. But he's been really looking good in the ring, and he can really do some good stuff. I'm not gonna lie. He has the potential. I personally really like him. And then basically Baron Corbin would attack him after the match, and then Apollo Crews is coming for the save, and then he'd nail Crews to the skull crushing finale to Miz would, and basically Corbin would take out the Miz, and he sends Salt on the segment. So yeah. And then I was excited for this. Believe it or not, I'm a big fan of Eva Marie. She's one of my favorites women's wrestlers on the roster today. I was looking forward to Eva Marie versus Becky Lynch. She and Eva Marie in action for the first time since the draft. We haven't seen her. She was in NXT. We haven't seen her on the main roster in a while. Well, I mean, WrestleMania she was there, but I mean, it was her a singles match. I was looking forward to it. To see All Right Everything, the beautiful Eva Marie, the great in-ring wrestler. Maybe I shouldn't go that far. good in-ring wrestler. Improved. I think that's good. To see what she can do on the big stage after she's improved on the main roster. See what she can do against Becky Lynch. Can she have a good match? And then she basically would, immediately when she'd enter the ring, when the match is about to start, she'd act like she has a leg injury, and basically the referee calls out the match because she can't compete, and she limps, and yeah, she's helped by the trainer and the referee, so we never get the match. Was she faking it is the question. I think she was. It looks legitimate, not gonna lie. I don't think though. I think she's a heel and she just doesn't want to compete. You know, those heels. She really draws good real heel heat. Yeah, I would like to see it, but you know, we got robbed of it. But hey, see what happens. And then you would get the debut of American Alpha. Oh, and by the way, that women's match, maybe there's going to be a storyline there. Or like a feud. No, I doubt it. I don't know. See, I don't know. Just the debut of American Alpha versus the Vaudevillains. Now, has the Vaudevillains came to being a jobber tag team after being a big deal in NXT? It looks like they have been, because, I mean, yes, they got totally dominated in this match. However, yeah, but they haven't been really winning anything. They just got thrown out there. I mean, Vaudevillains were good. Then WWE did this. It's like when you get to the main roster, you just become nothing. I hope they do pick up something. They can really do something with the Vaudevillains. I mean, American Alpha is awesome. I really like them. I love them. Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. Chad Gable. And yeah, they're great. They really have great chemistry together. How they work together, even the Vaudevillains. But like, they pumped up the crowd, and the crowd loves them. I love them. And they had a great performance in their debut, and they win. Good match. Okay match, but American Alpha got a double thumbs up, and they get an A+ for me. But yes, they debuted. It's good to see him. Then you could get AJ Styles calling out John Cena. Well, he actually didn't call him out. John Cena kind of just came to the ring by himself when he had a message for him. Same thing. Now he says that, he doesn't want John Cena. He said he beat him up already, but he's still here. He said he basically says that he thinks that basically he basically bashes. He starts ripping the kids in the crowd and their parents. Then John Cena, and he eventually forced John Cena to fire back and rip into AJ. Now, he would say that he's in WWE because of love. AJ is just here because he's a really good wrestler, and he is. But I wouldn't say that's the only reason why he's here. But I don't know. That's me. I don't know. But that's not the point. But yeah, there's no other place for Cena. He says, Cena gets really fired up, and he asks, "Why the hell is AJ here?" This would lead for AJ to challenge John Cena to a match at SummerSlam before Cena accepts and says that he needs to teach AJ's ass a lesson. I thought it was a very good segment. The storyline development here on Smackdown is really heating up, I'm thinking. But yes, I thought John Cena, of course, he can cut promos, ladies and gentlemen, fans, my subscribers, viewers. He can. You can't deny it. You can hate him all you want, but you gotta give him credit. You gotta respect him. His in-ring work, him being here for 15 years, him on the mic is very good. And, so AJ as well, kind of great promo. As always, they should have a hell of a match at SummerSlam. Can't wait to see it. But hopefully this build-up and story development will get better. And it'll get physical and get confronted. But like I said, they have to have something. They better have a stipulation for some of these matches, because they're just going to get stale. They should have a great match, but it just gets, repetitive after a while. Yes. Then we would get Randy Orton versus Fandango, and there was rumors that, actually it was confirmed. I did not report it, did not get a chance to, but Brock Lesnar was backstage for SmackDown. He was going to invade SmackDown Live, and he was there to progress the storyline to get him back at him. And yes, the whole point of this was basically Brock Lesnar, who would appear on SmackDown for his first time in over 12 years, ladies and gentlemen. And our F5 Randy Orton, just like basically Randy Orton did to him on Raw when he invaded Raw and gave him an RKO. And yeah, it was good to see that. It was crazy. It was good. It didn't come from out of nowhere, but yeah. So he got right back at him, and maybe we'll see them. It's Raw versus SmackDown. Maybe we'll see them do it again. But maybe a Raw. So we'll see. Then you would basically get a backstage segment with Heath Slater saying he wants to be on SmackDown. He says, Daniel Bryan says, you have a match on Tuesday night, SmackDown. You beat Ryan because that's going to be his opponent, and you get to be on SmackDown. And then he would get courted even in his own office. So yes. Then you get Natalya versus Carmella, which never took place because Natalya would attack her before the match started, and then she just put on the sharpshooter, and there'd be a storyline there, a feud there. I don't know. Maybe they're coming back into Natalya angle. I don't know. But you can't. I don't know. Maybe Fatal 4-Way. I don't know. Then you would get Dolph Ziggler versus Bray Wyatt in a match where if Bray Wyatt wins, he becomes a new number 10 and faces Ambrose at SummerSlam for the title. Ziggler loses, he's not a number 10, and he loses his spot. I thought this was a great match in my opinion, a really good match, very good, excellent. They worked pretty good together, not gonna lie. I thought for maybe Bray Wyatt was gonna, lose. Maybe Bray Wyatt was gonna win. Maybe he was gonna take his spot. Maybe Dolph Ziggler. They just wanted the shock value last week. Maybe that's why they're gonna cancel the plans. They're gonna cut it. They were gonna scrap it. They were gonna, change direction. However, it was just for Dolph Ziggler to look more stronger, to build him up as a great challenger, to show that he's a threat. However, Bray Wyatt didn't lose any momentum here. He needs to gain momentum. However, he didn't lose really clean because the exposed turnbuckle would happen, and he get hit, and then he hit a super kick, and he would pin Bray Wyatt for the 1-2-3. Dolph Ziggler wins. And there was moments in this match where I thought Bray Wyatt was actually going to win. It could have won either way. I thought Dolph Ziggler a few times. Earlier that he could have won, but it was a great match in my opinion. Both guys looked good, and yes, I thought they looked really good together. Dolph Ziggler wins, and yes, the match will still go on. And then you would get, basically Eric Rowan would come out. He just basically suddenly just lay out Ziggler from behind, and Dolph Ziggler would come in talking so fast. Dean Ambrose would come in for the save. But then he'd fight Wyatt off, but then Rowan would slam Ambrose to kick him out of the ring. Wyatt would hit Sis Abigail on Ziggler. So basically SmackDown goes off the air with Rowan and Wyatt posing over Ziggler. So this is going to be a tag team match, maybe tag team match for next week in the main event. We'll see. The Wyatt family, 2/3 of them at least, are together on SmackDown. So we thought they were done. We thought they weren't together anymore, but they are still here. And in my opinion, I thought SmackDown was a better show than Raw this week. I thought Raw won it last week, but I think SmackDown had the better show this week. But that's just me. I thought you did. The things I liked about this was Dolph Ziggler versus Bray Wyatt. I liked seeing the one Brock Lesnar invades SmackDown, and F5s Randy Orton. I liked seeing the AJ and John Cena segment. Pretty much a perfect SmackDown in my opinion. American Alpha debuting against the villains. And I liked the Triple Threat match even. Decent match. With the little time that they really had. In the opening segment, I gotta say, I'm gonna give SmackDown this week. I think I gave a solid B last week, which is what I gave Raw this week, and I'm gonna give SmackDown the grade that I gave Raw last week, not this week, last week, an A-. I thought SmackDown was the show to watch this week. If I had to pick one to rewatch, or let's say I saw the reviews or people told me, I can't watch them live, something like that, and someone, and if I had to tell someone, I'd say you watch SmackDown over Raw for this week. I can change. Raw's usually brand and watch, but this week I thought SmackDown really delivered and they really outshined Raw. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed the review. What did you think of Tuesday Night SmackDown Live? What did you think of it? Did you think it was better than Raw? Which show did you enjoy more? I want to know what you guys thought of SmackDown in the comment section below. And if you liked the video, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, please share this video, show some support, comment, so you let me know what you guys thought about the show. And as always, thank you for watching, and that's my review, ladies and gentlemen. An A- for the week for this show, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. So, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.